They're way better than mobile websites. Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable and this is my daily podcast, something I learned yesterday, in which I take one issue from the world of publishing and try to explain it in about 3 or 4 minutes. For starters, it's e-newsletters, okay? And that's the way I'll say it. An article on theaudiencers.com says e-newsletters are having a serious and very lengthy moment in the limelight for digital publishers, not only as a valuable engagement tool, but also for monetizing audiences. The article asks, what is it that's so special about e-newsletters? And the answer is that people who subscribe to an e-newsletter and then subscribe to a publisher's premium product are 50% more likely to remain subscribers for about a year. That's an interesting answer because it frames the value of the e-newsletter in the context of the value to the publisher, not the value to the reader. Now you could argue, of course, that retention is a proxy for value to the reader, but I still think it's worth noting just the way that was expressed. The article highlights the importance of regularity to become a part of the reader's routine. And that's a really good point. And I ought to learn that with this podcast. Sorry that I'm somewhat irregular in my daily posting times. I need to fix that. Reader surveys show that many people start their day, about one of the e-newsletters in this thing, it said reader surveys show that many people start their day reading the newsletter in bed, which is great for engagement, except people, you shouldn't have your phone in bed. E-newsletters can be a chance to develop a more personal relationship with the reader. The editor can establish a voice for the whole letter and make room for replies and interaction, which is all great. People like to say that being human will be a differentiator in the world of AI. But I suspect it won't take long for AI to be better at being human than we are, so take advantage of that while you can. One paragraph about the Edinburgh Guardian jumped out at me. The whole concept grew out of the horrible user experience of having to file through the advertisements on the publisher's site to find the news that's worth reading. I do this work so readers don't have to, putting in a short curated digest. Yeah, exactly. Reading on a mobile website is usually awful. The page is so full of ads and pop-ups and distractions that half the time it's not worth it. Getting readable content in an e-newsletter is quite relaxing. One thing that fascinates me about digital content is the funnel. It used to be so easy. The top of the funnel was visitors to your website, and the bottom of your funnel was signing up for one product, like maybe an e-newsletter. Now we have Substack and WhatsApp and TikTok and who knows what else at the top of the funnel, and you may not be driving them all to one email newsletter. You might deliver the content 10 different ways. If your e-newsletter is only in email, it makes metrics a little easier. And on that score, clicks are probably your best metrics since opens don't really mean that much anymore. My Crable letter goes out in the mail, in email, and as a LinkedIn newsletter. And I could easily add an app, a video version, etc. It gets a little exhausting, both in terms of production and in terms of measuring results. It's clicks over here and views over there and likes in this other place. What I like about my letter and about e-newsletters is that the publisher can establish a direct relationship with the subscriber that X or YouTube or Facebook can't mess with, and that's very valuable. Most e-newsletters are used to sell people on subscriptions to premium products. I do my newsletter so you'll hire me to solve your tech problems. Now, I've only gone through, in today's podcast, I've only gone through a few of the interesting insights from this article. So if you're interested in e-newsletters, I suggest you read the whole thing. I'll provide a link below. And if you have any questions about your business, give me a call. I'd love to chat with you. Thanks so much.